Gang is a word you often hear within society, but how does it come into play to persuade people to join gangs in the first place? We have come up with a couple of ideas as to why this is. For example, having a low interest in education, boredom, to gain respect, influence from friends, and coming from a broken family.
40% of gangs are juveniles under 18, which means that 400,000 teenagers are gang members. 60% of gang members are adults, which means that 600,000 adults are gang members. A survey taken stated that there were a total of 18,627 gangs, and a total of 655,385 reported that they were gang members. 60 to 70% of imprisoned gang members, both male and female, have emotional learning disabilities. 60% of gangs don't allow females, although they can hang around or go to parties, they are not considered to be a member.
As girl gangs have recently come into the picture of gangs, they too are put at risk, perhaps at a slightly larger one than males who are part of a gang. Even so, female gang members commit fewer crimes and violence, and their imprisonment tend to be for drug use, petty theft, status offences, and domestic issues such as fights with parents and runaway. There are many risk factors for girls who become a part of a gang, such as school failure, lack of involvement in and out of school, sexual abuse, family dysfunction, low income, early drug use, sexual activity, emotional disorders, and exposure to violence.
Hi, we're here today to interview a member from London Metropolitan University about their views on gangs. Firstly, how would you define gangs?
In my opinion, I believe that gangs are simply just a gathering of friends. But then again, I think that the media itself has exaggerated them as a danger within the society, as labeling all types of gatherings as a danger.
Okay, so what do you think are the influences in society of members joining gangs?
I think that there are many factors that may influence members to join gangs, and I believe a main influence would be music, especially UK rap music, if we're talking about here. And I believe that rap music here has a big influence on society, and a lot of children or viewers would find the need to imitate them and to be like them.
Okay. To end, do you feel gangs are taking over by segregating the world?
I think in some ways, yes, it does, because you have areas that would fight each other, and this can clearly be noticed as a lot of people find it safe to stay indoors after it gets dark.
Thank you.
The UK versus the USA. The UK has more than 1,800 gangs since 2011, whereas the USA has 24,500 gangs in total. They both use similar methods that pressure children into becoming a part of a gang, known as peer pressure, offer protection, threatening the safety of family members and friends, offering money for simple activities, challenging children to take risks, attending parties where gang-related activities occur, and family members who are already a part of a gang.
There are many consequences, both short and long term, which follow up due to gang involvement. The short-term consequences are as follows: getting into trouble with the law, dropping out of school, withdrawal from family, risk of injury in a jump-in by an individual's own gang, drug, trafficking weapons, and involvement in dirty work. The long-term consequences are losing the opportunity for education and employment, spending time in jail or prison, the possibility of losing family and friends, risk of personal injury, risking your own family's lives, and endless amounts of threats, assaults, and drives by shootings.